So you're thinking about living in Colorado's mountains, at least part of the time. In this video, I'm going to show you around Dillon, Colorado using the Google Maps. And if you stick around until the end, I'll tell you the best kept secret about Dillon. You're not going to want to miss this. We'll get after it right now. If this is your first time in living in Colorado's mountains and you want to know everything there is to know about living in Colorado's mountains, then you want to tap the bell below and subscribe for notifications. I'm Julie O'Regan with the Living in Colorado's Mountains team. We get calls every day from people just like you. So if you're planning to move in 9 days, 9 months, or maybe you already own, you can find all of our contact information in the description box below. We'll be looking forward to connecting with you and helping you make a smooth move into Dillon. Okay, so now here we are going to take a look at Dillon, Colorado. Dillon past Eisenhower Johnson tunnels. It is very easily accessible off I-70. You take Highway 6. You'll actually take Highway 6 south off of I-70, and you'll be right in Dillon as soon as you're off the exit. Dillon is about an hour and a half from Denver, depending on where you are as drive. Very easy to get to from anywhere off I-70. Highway 6, you could come down Loveland Pass, past Keystone. That's a way to go as well to kind of get into Dillon if I-70 has some issues. Or if you're up Keystone Way and you want to come down to the town of Dillon to go to dinner or go to the Amphitheater. The Amphitheater here is kind of the big deal in Dillon these days. They did an amazing job of remodeling, updating this amphitheater to make it state of the art. And it is. It has tons of acts coming in all the time. Some of them are free, some of them are paid shows, but it's a really unique feature for a mountain community to have such amazing amphitheater. Dillon, and here you can take this off, you can see it's not very big. You know, that's kind of the beauty and the charm of it. It's a small community right here off I-70. A lot of the properties right here in town Dillon, right by the amphitheater, are condos. The condo price points will range from, you can even buy a 2-bedroom in Dillon close to the lake for $600,000. There's some great properties here, while some of them have also been remodeled and are even over $1 million for a 2-bedroom. Some of these condo complexes have some incredible views of Lake Dillon and the mountains to the west. Labonte Street, if you're coming right around here, most of this you're going to find as views. Kind of here, if you're somebody that's really interested in views, you want to look kind of right around here for a real small area so you can see the lake and the mountains. Dillon has some neat things happening as far as growth goes. There's going to be there will be at some point some new development in this area that I have circled. How exactly that's going to happen, we're not sure, but that's kind of something that is important to watch right now. If you're concerned about development or you want to get in on a purchase of some of the new development, you definitely want to watch what's happening in town of Dillon. I think it's an amazing area that has some incredible views and a really nice small town feel. So you want to make sure that stays as is, even with some progress. If you're looking for something that has maybe a little bit more space as far as, a townhouse or something that might have a garage, you can look over here just on the east side of Highway 6. Is Corinthian Hills. Corinthian Hills is an area that has more of single family homes, townhomes, condos. You could find a nice 3-bedroom townhouse for $1.5 million. Some of those even have garages, which is really cool because garages are great. But Corinthian Hills, same thing. A lot of this along here, right on the east side of Highway 6, has some awesome views of the lake. Really amazing. You can find some really nice, good-sized 2-bedroom condos at Dillon Bay for, oh gosh, under $1 million, close to $800,000-900,000. So that's a really nice place to look. A lot of those do have garages too. So that's a cool feature. Dillon is great because it has so much as far as shopping and food wise. There's a lot of wonderful restaurants, but it's also where the city market is, the grocery store. So that's a nice feature. I know some people even like to come and not have to drive around, especially in the winter. Same thing, the bus stop is going to be in through Dillon. You'll be able to access that. Then if we look over down towards Dillon Valley has down here, it's if you came off I-70 and you head south towards Keystone on Highway 6, you'll take kind of a really quick left and you'll head down to Dillon Valley. Dillon Valley, same thing. There's a lot of great views around here, but in these condos, Dillon Valley West, Dillon Valley East, some of these places have a lot more affordability than some other areas in the high country. You can find some condominiums, 2-bedroom condos for under $500,000. Dillon Valley is unincorporated Summit County, so you cannot have short-term rental. There's not new licenses in there right now. There will be some waiting lists and some things. But if you were in town Dillon, closer to the lake on the other side of Highway 6, you definitely could have some short-term rental availability now. They are not restricting licenses, a number of licenses in there at this time. So that's great. Dillon Valley, easy access, same thing to everywhere. There's actually 2 ways in. You could also come up Evergreen Road. So you could just be right across from town of Dillon, and then you would be very close to the amphitheater as well. A lot of people can't even park over there to get to the amphitheater. Then we have what is Summit Cove. And that is right here at the base of the Dillon Reservoir, heading into Keystone. A lot of times when you're looking on the multiple list system or, any of the information I send you, the address will be Dillon, but it's kind of the in-between spot. Summit Cove is what we call it here, the Cove. This is also Dillon addresses. At the entrance of this, there's some condo complexes, but a lot more up in Dillon Valley in Summit Cove, a lot more single family homes. So you'll have larger single family homes in the Cove. You can kind of see right around here. You exit this off Swan Mountain or off Highway 6. It's pretty easy in and out to get over to Breck or Frisco, Keystone. It's a great place to look if you're looking for a little bit of privacy away from a downtown area. Summit Cove has some great opportunities for some nice size single family homes that maybe you don't want to be right at the base of a ski area or something. It gives you a little bit more privacy in the Cove, which is cool. A lot more locals kind of live in the Cove because of the size and things. Last Chance Pizza, that's a great pizza place there in the Cove. So if you're looking for something in Dillon, as you can see, we're just right off I-70 here. I'll back it up a little bit. You can see where it is, but you can see from here to Dillon, easy I-70 access. Definitely look into Dillon if you're looking for something that you have easy access and maybe not quite in the busy areas of some of the other ski resorts and ski towns or ski communities. Dillon's a little more of a sort of a bedroom community. That's really the best kept secret of Dillon, is it is sort of a bedroom community. Well, there's definitely a lot going on when the amphitheater's happening, but other times it's really a quiet, peaceful town that has some incredible views to not be missed and some really great pricing still on properties in Dillon. If you want to know more about Dillon, definitely subscribe. Tap the bell for notifications. There's going to be a lot of updates and a lot of things happening in Dillon, so you'll want to make sure to stay up to date with notifications on our videos as to what's happening in the town of Dillon and the new developments. So we'll be looking forward to seeing you living in Colorado's mountains soon.